and it's about 50% off the price. It's our new value, or today's special finest value of the day. Let's look. Here we go, guys. Take a look at your TVs. You've got to see this. It's like a magic show. It's like all of that dirt, watch this, both forward and reverse is doing a beautiful job of vacuuming. Do you know that the vast majorities of vacuums don't clean in reverse? They only clean in one direction. This has something called reverse technology that is basically gonna save you like half the amount of time of doing the vacuuming and the job that you're used to doing, and then there's so much more. Before we get into the extra technology, I wanted to show you the color choices and let you know this price, I think you can tell. It's extraordinary. This is almost a $400 vacuum. Anywhere you find it, even here at HSN after today. So we have two exclusive colors down here below, the blue iris and the purple ash. They're so pretty. And then we've got the burgundy up top. They weigh about 13 pounds. They are a full upright, and the technology is what's gonna blow your mind. I know it sounds crazy. We thought we had seen it all, right? But no, this not only has reverse technology, there is some, oh, in fact, I'm gonna make my way over to Megan so we can talk it through, because I feel like a lot of this is better to see and hear, because it is gonna blow your mind. Megan Clementi, good to see you tonight.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
I know,
Yay.
right? We've never had so much technology built into a vacuum. Go Shark.
We have so much going on. This is when I talk about versatility and the fact that you want a vacuum cleaner that's gonna do more than one thing. It is not a one-trick pony, but can do so much. This is what you want. You want the ability to clean your countertops. You want the ability to use your wand where you're gonna be able to go up high and down low. Yes, this is an upright vacuum cleaner that you're seeing right here. You want the ability to have that LiftAway technology and move with you wherever you go, right? The floor is down there, but I have the pod where I can move. All these are great technologies, and they're all technologies that I have shown you in the past.
In one vacuum or another.
Right.
But certainly not all combined, and then there's
this one is extra special because this has something called the IntelliSense sensor.
Yeah.
Please watch this. It'll make so much more sense as I'm doing it. I'm gonna do two sharks, an older shark and your brand new shark that has the IntelliSense. It has directional detection where it knows whether I'm going forwards and backwards. And I know you're saying, well, like, all vacuum cleaners go backwards. I'm not talking about rolling backwards. I'm talking about cleaning backwards. So please, I will explain, but watch this first. I'm gonna turn this on, and I'm gonna clean this just like I would any other floor. So I turn it on, using my Shark, which you know.
Not the Shark you're getting, this is a different model.
This is a different model, a great model. You're seeing everything disappear. You know, we always cut back, and then we go forward again. But this is what you don't notice.
Did you guys see this is what's
your average vacuum cleaner doesn't clean in reverse. We just assume that it does, but look at everything it left behind. Shark has done something totally different, and I will show you what it looks like underneath, but right now I want you to see it as it's happening. I'm gonna do the exact same pattern. Do not miss this. You saw those great LED lights pop on, so you're gonna get a really good look on what's being left behind. I go up, I cut backwards in the same pattern, and I go up to get the rest. Notice, do you guys see back?
There's nothing left behind back here anymore.
And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna clean up this old mess and say bye-bye to that big pile that's right behind there. That is reverse technology. So when I lift this up, there's nothing being left behind. It's literally cleaning things both forward and backwards. So what does that tell you? It tells you that it's going to be working twice as hard for you. So you are gonna be able to clean twice as fast because every time you go up and every time you go backwards, you're getting that maximum clean that you weren't getting before.
Quick question, is there a knob or is there anything we have to adjust for it to clean in the back reverse position as well?
No, so that's part of that technology. Automatic. It has a sensor underneath. Now, when you turn this on, it's literally just one touch. It's this red button right here. This part at the top is detect. If you don't wanna use the detect, one thing I love about Shark is they always give you options. I can push this down and go to hard floors. I can push it all the way down to go to carpet. But for me, there's no reason to, because Detect figures that out for me. So to me, that's just an extra step that I don't need.
Exactly.
Because it takes the decision away.
So it detects what? Let's talk through that detection sensor.
So it's going to tell you two things. It's going to decide, and you'll see it down here at the bottom, and I will show you when we get to the carpet, but it'll say, oh, it's a hard floor. We're gonna do a little less power so that it doesn't scatter. Or, oh, it's a carpet. We're gonna go up to 4 times faster in the speed of our brush roll so we can get deep down into that carpet fiber and get the dirt out.
And it just does that automatically.
It does it automatically. That is the floor detect. The directional detect literally says, I'm moving forward, I'm gonna suck it in from the front. Backwards, I'm going to suck in the debris from behind. Those are the 2 ways that Detect works for you. And this is something we've never, ever offered as a Today Special.
No, ever. And I think maybe one other time did we offer the reverse technology, cleaning technology, and they're pricey. I mean, that's why this is the machine that even here at HSN after today is gonna be almost $200 more than it is today. There's free shipping today. There's also 5 flex, or you can do a 6th flex with an HSN card. So you could get this delivered for $40. What a great time to upgrade your vacuum. Oh my gosh, with an HSN card, a little more than $33. And that's just 1 month at a time, but you get it delivered to your door in a matter of days. This is the blue iris, and we have that purple ash. It's a beautiful, soft, hazy lavender color, my favorite, and then a great burgundy color. So 3 color choices, and forgive me for not mentioning the accessories that you're getting as well. You're getting the floor nozzle, the upholstery tool, the crevice tool, and then there's this odor neutralizing dial, so it doesn't throw the odors out into the air as you're cleaning.
Yeah, it neutralizes the smell, and it actually freshens up your home a little bit too.
Yeah, and it
which
keeps
is really nice.
the vacuum smelling well as well.
It's kind of funny that you said, oh, by the way, there's accessories. Like, when are you ever like, by the way, there's accessories? There's so much great technology on here that literally the accessories are the added in fun factor, but like you don't even need the accessories because there's so much goodness. Now, I have to go to this because when you think of Shark, you think of great suction and great power. So I have the handheld portion of it hooked up to this long tube. I have 2 full racks of billiard balls, and we're just gonna see what the Shark can do, because I think it's kind of hungry right now. And you can see that its container.
It's already full.
It's already totally full with cereal. And so I love this because it tells you that even when it's totally full, you know that it's no match for the amazing motor that's in here. That is Shark engineering at its finest. So we're gonna turn it on, and I'm gonna show you just how strong it is. These are real billiard balls. You can hear how loud they are as they hit at the top. Yeah. And we're just gonna keep going because here's the deal. Dirt and grime and dander and hair loves to get embedded into your carpet fibers. When it does that, it doesn't want to come out. You have to have really strong suction to go deep down to actually get it out. And that is what Shark is known so well for, is that strong suction.
That's 2 sets of billiard balls.
Look at this. And they're all just dancing. They just are hanging out in there like they're having a good time. Now, something special on here, I always talk about versatility. I've mentioned it, I think, 3 times already. We have a max and minimum suction at the top. So I'm just gonna do this. I want you to see them fall. And I'm gonna suck them back up. Oh. This is gonna come in handy. There's the minimum, there's the maximum.
That is cool.
You're going like,
I never saw that demo before.
Why would I need that, right? Well, if I'm using it as the wand or the handheld and I'm doing my drapes, you don't want to suck the drapes into your
You want it to be a little bit less.
You need it to be a little less. Maybe it's going to be on your mattress. Maybe it's your delicate pillows. You have that. And
it's
you
very
picked it
light.
up.
It's literally 13 pounds.
Did you know the average upright is between 16 and 19 pounds, and ours is 13?
13.
We can actually say this is lightweight.
And I'm telling you, the technology, if you are just tuning in a few minutes past the hour of our launch, this is already popular. I mean, it's a Shark. Let's just start there. And then let's start with the fact this is the first time ever to offer that reverse cleaning technology and the Hair Pro 360 brush roll as a Today
Yeah,
special,
yeah.
which means you guys are saving almost 50% today to get it today. Then there's the reverse cleaning sections, so you can move forward and reverse, and it cleans in both directions. It literally vacuums in reverse. And also, we're gonna talk about the fact that this is gonna give you the IntelliSense technology, which is just, it does all the work, all the hard stuff. All you need to do is choose which color do you want. We've got 3. 2 of them are exclusive. You'll never ever see in retail. And those are the ones down here. This is that soft iris haze. I love this one. That's a beautiful, I'm sorry, purple ash, excuse me. This one is the blue iris. I combined 2 names. This is
I like
already
the
the
name
most
haze,
popular.
though. It works with the ash, hazy ash.
And lastly, we have a burgundy color. So, and this one is the most, there's only 1,000 of the burgundy for today.
Wow.
I didn't realize. And then these are the accessories. These are the tools that you're getting included. No extra charge. In retail, you're gonna have to pay extra. We included it is an exclusive bundle. So, I mean, so many of our Shark vacuums have gone on to become massive customer pick, rave reviews. Take a look at some comments already on this one. Wonderful vacuum, very good. And this is for anybody who spent almost twice the price. Works very well, has great suction, goes from hard floor to carpet without having to adjust any settings. What a treat. Another great vacuum is great, it's efficient, easy to use, terrific. Clean sweep. It goes on to say it's powerful, easy, gets the job done, highly recommend. That's what you want to hear.
Heck yeah, and especially if you have pets, highly recommend. You're getting the 360 no hair wrap brush roll. So whether it is hair, if it's dust, if it's dander, if it's large particles, small particles, this is gonna be able to tackle all of them. Now right now you're seeing that detect come on. It's telling me I have a hard floor. So I'm gonna start going over this stuff, but I want you to know we're cutting through the stinky and we're cutting through the smelly, because with your Shark Detect, you are getting that odor neutralizer. And what that means to you is it's gonna actually take that neutralizing factor into your vacuum cleaner. Callie, have you ever turned on a vacuum cleaner? It's like you smelled whatever you cleaned up 2 weeks ago, whether it was old broccoli or like mustiness just in your home.
Or like kitty litter, or the things that just stink.
You don't have to deal with that anymore, because that odor neutralizer, you see it right here in the corner, this is going to take away that issue. It's gonna take this amazing smell and put it into the vacuum cleaner. It's gonna go inside. It's gonna neutralize that odor. Now you're seeing those little arrows, you line them up, but then again, you're in control. Do you need a little bit of scent? Or do you have 6 dogs and you need a lot of scent? It's up to you. It's gonna neutralize everything inside, and it's also gonna give your house that fresher feel. Now, as long as we're looking at this, this is anti-allergen complete seal, which means all those things that you suck up are stuck inside of there, and we have true HEPA. So 99.9% of all allergens we pick up are stuck inside there.
And we move from one floor to another.
Let's see if you can see that. Did you see the switch? So there's that hard floor.
This is very interesting.
So there's the hard, and now I'm gonna go forward. And within about a second, it's now on carpet. So that is that directional detection. It's one less decision I have to make. I look at my life, I found out the average adult makes over 30,000 decisions every single day.
What?
I don't want to decide, what kind of floor is this? Let me bend down and fix it. No. My Shark is gonna make that decision for me and allow me to just have beautifully cleaned floors.
You know, it wasn't until tonight, it's so interesting and ironic that I've got this launch with you tonight, Megan, because just before I came into work, I had a bunch of rice. I spilled a bunch of rice on the ground. And I pulled up my Shark. It looks very similar to this one, but it's not this advanced model. I realized all the rice was being pulled back and left behind. I didn't even think about the fact that even a Shark that I've had for a couple of years does not have reverse cleaning like this one does.
You know, I didn't even realize that it was a thing. I just assumed that they always cleaned in both directions.
Me too.
And then
I never thought to even ask the question.
I got this, and we started practicing with it and playing with it. You know, it's common sense. We all just do, you know, you see the carpet lines. We go forward, we go back on a diagonal. We go forward, we go back on a diagonal. We just do it, but we never really look to see what's being left behind. That is what blew me away. So I can actually show you how that works right back here.
And again, 13 pounds.
90% of all the amazing technology is all happening in the floor nozzle. So when I flip this upside down, I love Shark and their stickers. Their stickers just, they clue you in on everything that's going on. This little sensor is what's doing all that magic. So this is what's gonna tell me what kind of floor it is, and it's gonna tell me what direction. Now, this is my challenge to you. When this presentation is over, go to your vacuum cleaner. I want you to look for the skirt. Notice it's kind of like a squeegee, it's kind of like brushes. This is usually stationary, so when I go in the forward, it catches anything that can be kicked out, but it can't move unless it's a Shark Detect. Watch, when I go in reverse, it folds down. So this being able to fold down is the difference. It's not stationary. That's why we can remove and reverse. And now if I flip this over, you'll see the detect, whether it's gonna be on the floor that's hard or the carpet. Over here we have the odor neutralizer, and on the side is gonna be our foot pedal for the advanced LiftAway. That is an absolute favorite amongst people.
I wanna show you that again, because I was really kind of wowed by it. Moving from one floor to the next, it shows you how the light shifts from a hard floor to a carpet, and it's not just that it changes the light or the signal. That means it's gonna give you 4 times, you said, faster brush roll?
So yeah, it can go up to 4 times faster depending on the kind of carpet, but you're seeing, there it is, and now I'm just gonna roll right onto the wood.
And it changed.
And it changed.
So it automatically adjusted
so I'm gonna
to a
go
different
back,
floor surface.
and it changed.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Isn't that cool?
That is definitely working for me. I love
So that is the first detect, and now I can come back here and show you the second detect, which is that directional. Now you can look from underneath, which is my favorite demo whenever we do the glass, because now you're really gonna be able to see nothing is being left behind. All right, so I'm gonna just turn this on. And as I back up, notice everything is just getting pulled right in. There's no clump of things behind, right? I can move forward, and you can see nothing's being left.
It's pulling so much debris ahead of its path,
I'm gonna come back from behind again. And even when I'm all done, this is the kicker, right? I turn it off, and I move it. You always want to look when we move the vacuum. Is anything left behind? Nothing is left behind except for clear glass. That is a big deal.
This reminded me like of a Zamboni machine. When you go on all around an ice skating rink and it's like, it's just perfect.
And they make the perfect ice.
Yes. That was a beautiful thing. I'm so glad to hear we are busy on this one. I knew you'd like it. Really limited. I didn't realize now we're into hundreds available on the Burgundy for the day. We're just getting this day started. And I don't know about you, but I really like a good deal. And this is 47% off of the HSN price after today. I mean, this is a almost $400 vacuum, and it's all because of that technology that we've already kind of gone through. But I realize so many people flip through the channels. We're gonna repeat it often because this is an exciting launch of a brand new technology, and it's a Shark. So it's really all about you and making this job so much faster.
Yeah, and it's including your favorite technology. LiftAway Advance is everybody's favorite because now it gives you the ability to move from room to room and not to carry as much weight with you. But we're also giving you the Hair Pro 360. That is our most advanced brush roll underneath here, where it's gonna be able to get deep down into the carpet. So what I want you to notice, I have 2 identical hair messes. If you were to roll over this with your typical vacuum cleaner, or even one of our older Sharks that doesn't have the Hair Pro.
Okay, are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Look at how it's pulling the hair in. Watch.
Oh yeah.
That's wild.
The suction is insane.
It's crazy.
I mean, this brush roll in particular, do you know our Duo Clean?
Yeah.
This actually grips hair better than our original Duo Clean. And when Duo Clean came on the scene, people went nuts over it. And this does better than the original Duo Clean.
Loving.
Do you guys notice this brush roll? What do you not notice? I hope you don't notice there's no hair. There's no hair wrap. It's so clean. It looks like it came right out of the box. That's the beauty of this. Every time you use it, every time this brush roll rotates, it's actually cleaning itself. It's what we call a self-cleaning brush roll. So the hair that you saw down here that would normally clog your vacuum cleaner, and then you have to clean your vacuum cleaner because it's no longer working right and you're blowing out your motor.
That's true.
Now, I don't have to deal with that because it's a self-cleaning brush roll. Now, how does that work? Let me show you. Normally, your vacuum cleaner looks like this. bristles. Just like with your
Oh,
hairbrush,
that's
when
so
you brush your
disgusting.
hair and your hair comes out and it wraps around your hairbrush, eventually you have to clean your hairbrush because it gets stuck in between those bristles.
We've all seen that. That's what we've just dealt with all our lives practically.
But there wasn't a solution, right? So like we had to deal with this. This was all we had. I like to look at this like a broom, right? You have all these little bristles. A broom has all those bristles. When I clean the floor, notice I have to go over the same spot over and over and over again because it keeps leaving gaps, but it doesn't actually clean everything.
So there's still so much left behind there.
The bristle technology is the same. This is where our PowerFins are different because that fin is actually a squeegee. So it's gonna make direct contact from one side all the way to the other. So when I make contact with the floor and I come back, there's nothing being left behind. And of course, our Shark suction really takes care of that. So you see, oh, look at that.
I'm
Yuck.
like, you can see stuff is left behind.
That is the difference between the squeegee, which is our PowerFins, and not having them.
How about
You're making
it?
that look easy.
I mean, it's 13 pounds.
Yeah.
It's literally only 13 pounds. Crevice Tool goes right on board. You can see you've got, onboard placement for all, the attachments that you're getting, the tools that make it so cool. I don't know if you saw how this becomes two separate pieces. We called it the pod.
Yeah.
So show us how
So put it right down.
Okay.
And then I know Callie's just seeing this for the first time, and so I'm gonna make this really easy. Hold on to it, and you put your foot right there on that pedal.
Right here?
Yep. And you lift it up.
The whole thing right from here?
Yep. Oh, that's it.
Hello.
Literally, that's it. It's a foot pedal. It's so
Love
simple.
that.
You don't even have to bend down.
And then I can take this out?
Yeah, so if you want to put that down, you can
Okay.
actually even balance it right here. Let's say if you're doing the stairs.
Okay.
You could do the wand.
Okay.
Right, and so now I could like clean up high or clean down low.
And
or
that's
I can
the
leave,
extended reach.
or I can take the wand out. Maybe I want to go in my car and I just want to remove the wand altogether, or I can put it right back where it belongs. But I then can use the handheld. So now I can do above floor cleaning. I can do it with my handheld. I can do it with my wand. I can do it with my handheld with my accessories because they clip on here. I can do it with my wand with my accessories. Not every one that has a wand, even the corded sticks, it's no guarantee that your wand is its own special function, but with our Shark DETECT it is.
Oh, I'm excited, you guys. All three colors are selling equally as well. I will say again, burgundy is the most limited. We have that bright blue iris and we have the purple ash. 3 color choices. Get yourself a new vacuum. I mean, especially for under $200 to get this kind of advanced technology, there's not a lot of vacuums that you're gonna ever see out there that give you the technology we're hearing about tonight. And you're getting it at, I'll say it again, 47% off of our HSN price today. And then we added the free shipping. You can do a 5 or 6 flex as you're moving from floor to floor. Again, this is that sensor. The sensor is called what again? I wanted to show that.
We call it the IntelliSense, like intelligent sensor. So the IntelliSense is going to be able to show us what kind of floor we're on and in what direction we're moving. So right now you got a good view of it. Can you see that little hard floor logo right there? Let's see, we're gonna get a good angle for you. Okay, I'm gonna pull it back and I'm gonna come on over here to my carpet.
Now this is where I want you to watch your TVs and see what's going on.
And it's gonna hop from here over to the side.
It just changed.
And did you hear it?
I did.
It said, this is carpet. I need to speed up. I need to really engage.
Yeah.
I want you guys to look at the maneuverability. The fact that I can swivel and it's no big deal. Look at that S that I can leave right in the carpet, right? But remember, I have directional detect. So other vacuum cleaners would leave a pile of hair behind it. But when I pull back, do you see anything, Callie?
Nothing. It's all cleaned up.
It's all cleaned up because that directional detect tells that little skirt in the back. You gotta check the skirt. That skirt, if it moves, you got direction. If it doesn't move, you have no direction. All right, you can look at that detect again. I'm gonna move it right over here to the wood. And there you go, hardwood floors. Think about your crevices. Do you have anything that is deep down? We're gonna be able to pick that up from ooh, that's a great shot, you guys. Look at that. Pulling it in from deep down to get the crud out of those crevices. Is that gonna be your sliders?
Look at that.
Is it gonna be the crevices between your cushion couch? Is it gonna be in your car? Wherever it's gonna be, maybe it's just simply the tile. when you're done, it's gonna be nice and clean.
I mean, I don't know about you, but that excites me. That was really cool to see that kind of suction pick up dirt that's been deeply, it's like that's maybe a half of an inch down below there.
Oh my gosh, how gross is that? That's a lot of yucky stuff.
This is the skirt, as Megan was explaining. This is what you need to look at, because I mean, most of us, I assumed my vacuum did forward and reverse cleaning. It doesn't.
Yeah.
And I know that after watching this. Show us once again. We'll tell you more about this.
So the skirt typically is stuck in one position like this, but look, ours rotates. And that's the difference, because we can fold it behind. Now we can pull in that suction from everything that's behind instead of leaving a clump of dirt.
So just choose your color.
Yeah.
We've got 3, burgundy, the blue iris, and that beautiful purple haze. It comes with attachments. It's an exclusive bundle. It's an exciting new technology launch here at HSN. And I'll remind you again, we're gonna take a little break. It's almost 50% off. It's not like we took $20 off. It's $180 off the regular price.